For a plucky big three-side slayer. What a player, what a player, what a player. Discusses, zinger bells and white balls to hells. Baggy greens for long from New South Wales. Is the RPL heaven or hell? Will the 100 fail or do quite well? What a player, what a player, what a player.
2 days, 2 innings, and then India started second innings with 43 for no loss, and 3 days of test match still left at the Oval. Welcome back, everyone, to Waadaplaya Concussion Sub-Series to review the day 2 of the Oval Test. The series is tied up at 1 each, and India trailed by 40 runs. India trailed by 56 runs. So this is turning out to be another cracker of a test match. To review the day today, to see if India did well, or is it the match in balance, or England would be happy. We have Krish from Vijayawada and Mithun from Vancouver, Canada. Welcome back, chaps.
Hi,
Thank you
Suman.
so much.
Excellent. So, whose day was it? England or India? Who would be happy after the day?
I personally feel India made a very good comeback into this test match. The day belongs to India, the day two, as the day one was completely England, but day two, India made a good comeback because the pitch looks very good for batting now, and it was a good day for them. Given to mind that the way the England started the day, so India made a very good comeback. So they look to be in a positive mindset now. So going out, completing the day without losing a wicket, that's a very positive thing to start day three. Yeah.
So, as an Indian fan, are you guys happy or sad, or what do you feel right now?
So going into day three, I personally feel that India looked to be in a good position. So I'm very happy the way our openers, as usual, started the innings without losing a wicket. So it all depends on how number three, number four, and five bats from here for Indian team now.
Yeah. And Krish, England started really well. I mean, expected that night watchman will go sooner or the later. But Vishak, who claims credit that yesterday he called Ollie Pope will come good, did come good.
Right,
So how well
right,
did he play? And I think he was a savior for England, isn't it?
right. So when we look at the score, like there are two important aspects in the game. One of them is 127 for 7, where we are wheeling at 127 for 7. The game had a special guest in the place of Shardul Thakur. And the same thing happened for England as well. When England was 62 for 5, that is when Ollie Pope has come in. Ollie Pope has completely changed the context of the game. If you see, it's only 62 for 5, where 4 of the main English batsmen and night watchmen have been dismissed. We have a early inroads in that. If we have dismissed the opposition cheaply, a paltry 120 or 130, keeping into consideration that we have already been dismissed route, we would have a massive inroads in the game. But Ollie Pope, being a gritty batsman in England conditions, is a very good player, a very good solid player, at the same time a stroke maker, has completely taken the game away from us. The only positive thing that happened for us is the last 1 hour or so, where we got some couple of late wickets and then closed the day without any further problems. We've closed the day without any wickets dismissed. Sanjay, voice
I
is not
wanted to
audible.
stay away on day 2 to not talk about Virat Kohli or Ashwin because both of them did not have any role to play on day 2. But clearly, Syed Hussain wants me to talk about Ashwin. Mithun, looks like Ollie Pope was bunny of Ashwin, and did India miss Ashwin on this oval pitch so far?
Definitely, India missed Ashwin going into this test match because the pitches are very flat, and you need someone like Ashwin who bowls differently to pick wickets because you need to make batsman mistakes to get their wickets on this flat wicket. So Ollie Pope, as Syed was mentioning, that he was a bunny in Indian pitch condition, but England is altogether a different condition and known conditions for Ollie Pope, and he proved that what he is capable of. Right from the first ball, he was middling the ball really well and playing both the seamers as well as Jadeja really well. So it was not surprised, but if you go back and see, these are not the England's number one choice players, but they are all backup players. So this shows that their bench strength is really good now, and whoever comes into the play 11 are performing really well. It might be Woakes, it might be Robinson, Overton, or now Pope. So they are proving what they are capable of.
Tony from Gorilla Cricket had mentioned that England was trying to test out the local players in every ground. The oval is Ollie Pope's uh, home ground, so clearly he capitalized. He knew the conditions. It was a smart move. Uh, he looked in good touch. It's not that we bowled badly or the pitch was good for batting. He looked in really good touch. It's unfortunate he missed out on century. What do you think?
Yeah, so he played that wrong shot to get out. Uh, so he looked very confident and set to score that century on his home ground. But unfortunately, uh, Lord Thakur bowled that magical ball for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Krish, 99 runs lead for England. So basically, whatever India scores, England has to score 100 runs less. Is this good? Vishal thinks it's still advantage England unless we bat extremely well tomorrow. So what do you make out of the lead and India's position right now?
At the end of day two, I would still say it is still the game is still well poised in England's hut, because 99 runs lead, we haven't come out of the danger yet. It's still only half of the deficit that has been closed. We still need to close the other half without losing any wickets. That is when the game will come into a balanced state. If there is any early inroads already been, if there's any early inroads by either Robinson or James Anderson tomorrow, and if we don't clear the lead by that time and lose a couple of wickets, then we'll come back into we'll again have a back foot, and then we'll start playing defensively as well. That is one of those main reasons why we started collapsing in in the first innings of third test and first innings of the second test as well. Sorry, third and the fourth. So we should not be collapsing. We need to make sure we play positive cricket. For that to happen, we need to see off the new ball tomorrow. We no need to score runs because there's a lot of test match. Even though one complete day gets washed out, we can still produce a wicket in this. We can still produce a result in this test match. So there's a lot of time left. We need to see off the new ball. No need to think about runs. But once the ball gets softer, that is when we can start playing our runs.
Agreed. And Mithun, both teams will be happy with the changes they made. Umesh Yadav bowled extremely well. Thakur contributed with the bat, even though he was expensive with bowling, which is understandable. Ollie Pope, made a difference already for England. And Chris Woakes, as Vishak points out, already a 4 and 50 in a match, which is absolutely big plus in the context of the game. What do you think of the changes? Will the teams be happy with the changes minus Ashwin's conversation?
The changes what England have done have given them the good results. So Indian changes are yet to be seen. Maybe in the fourth day when India gets chance to bowl to England again on the second innings. I would personally want to see how Umesh Yadav is going to bowl on the fourth day pitch, and hopefully he can pick those crucial wickets again, pick Root's wicket and give that start to us. Uh, Looking forward to it, and all depends on how India bats in day three now.
Yeah. And Jadeja bowling, was it effective? I know he took 2 wickets, probably tailenders, but Krish, what do you think? Is he doing the job which we are expecting him to, which is with the bat and ball, the team?
Well, definitely. He may have misfired in the first innings with the bat, because of this unexpected change of batting order. Okay, but when it comes to ball, he did try to put pressure on the batsman of the England batsman and try to produce a couple of wickets, especially the wicket of Moeen Ali that came against the one-off play. That generally is not a wicket that needs to be taken at that point of time, but that came against the one-off play, which happens only when there is a bit of pressure being given at one end. So I would say it is pretty decent so far. Not something which we can really appreciate a lot in terms of match winning performance so far, but it's still a decent one with the ball. We need to see how Jadeja's approach will be with the tailwinders. I don't think Kohli will have that uh, taking any chance of changing the batting order in the second innings. So we may see Jadeja playing with the tailenders again in the second innings. So we hope he contributes a lot with the bat and gives us a good.
Okay. And Mithun, couple of off topics from cricket. One is Hamid taking guard outside the crease, and Ajay thinks there should be probably penalty runs for India. What do you think of that act?
So it was just close to the danger zone where he was marking his guard, but not completely into the danger zone. He was, so that's where I think he has walked away without any fine or warnings. So it's a topic of discussion again, but looks like benefit of doubt. Like as he was not so close to the danger zone, it went to Amit's side. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would think no international cricketer will naturally go and tamper with the pitch, especially Hamid. He's trying to make a career out, so why would he deliberately do that? And England are not that desperate also to win the game. And it's not funny anymore, but Jarvo, 69, looks like he's arrested.
Right.
Thoughts about what he's doing time after time in test matches?
Well, it's really terrible, whatever that we are witnessing off game, because it's the third entry that happened from Jargo in this particular series. Once again raises the question marks over the security in the stadiums and the decisions taken regarding Jarvo by the ECB as well, because ECB need to look into this issue. There's a lot of players safety also into consideration. We are living in this pandemic world where the players and all the important people try to be in a bubble, and breaching the bubble multiple times is definitely not acceptable. There is something wrong regarding the mindset of Java, which is completely off topic. But there's a lot to be think about the stadium's staff as well. The security was not strong enough, which made the uh, intruder step into the field multiple times. The ECB needs to really look into it. Yes, the news that came out is that Javo has been detained. So we need to make sure that there's a punishment happening so that it doesn't repeat again.
Yeah, and I mean, our YouTube channel has been live for what, 8 months, and we do everything possible and try very hard to get views. But Jarvo has his YouTube channel. He already has over 1,000 subscribers and probably close to 1 million views. So he's doing the right thing. But like I said, it's not funny anymore, unfortunately. I mean, look, first game it was, but that's come back allowing him seems like a tough proposition. Uh, what about KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma's start today? How crucial is it not losing that first wicket in the last hour's play, Mithun?
It's really crucial. I think they have done wonderful job by seeing off the most part of the new ball, but the ball is still new, and we can expect some movement happening in the first hour of play tomorrow, and it's going to be very crucial because given the form in which Pujara and Virat Kohli are, we don't want to expose them to the new ball and the seaming condition right away in the morning. So their work is half done yet, and hopefully they're going to continue this good work and see off the first hour of play tomorrow. And as you know, the third day of the test match is always known as a moving day, and the test match changes its position from one team to another. So looking forward to it. If India bats another 3-4 session without and score around 400 runs, I think we are into this test match. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I agree with you, Mithun. And Krish, Anderson looks very tired, which Syed is pointing it out, and I agree too because this is fourth match in the trot, and usually test matches and pitches like Oval day 3 are the best batting conditions.
Right.
So, are we expecting any dramas, or do you think we will safely negotiate all tomorrow, Chris?
We might safely negotiate tomorrow. Again, cricket is a game of uncertainty. We may anything can happen tomorrow. But if we keep on positive mindsets, and with the way how our batsmen played the last part of the session, we can complete a day 3. Stumps we may be at somewhere around 300 odd runs with a loss of 4-5 wickets. That's absolutely fine. But we need to make sure that there are no massive dramas happening in the first 1 hour. People start to come and start watching the test match, and they don't want any heart attacks in the first 30 minutes of gameplay. So we need to make sure the shine is completely gone off the ball, and then we need to start attacking them. Apart from that, we need to see off the new ball.
Okay. I'm a loner on today's show because only two out of three people on this show are Virat Kohli fans. So I'll ask you both, which Ajay Kemanu is asking. Kohli century tomorrow?
Eagerly looking forward to it, and hopefully he's going to score that century, which and silence all his critics. Looking forward to the day 3, and if he doesn't come into bat before lunch, then I think we are into that century day. Yeah.
And Mithun, for sure, Sanjay Dubey got silenced with Virat Kohli's lack of form since 2 years, because I know Sanjay used to speak about him vocally, but off late I've seen him also becoming quiet. Chris, your thoughts? Century tomorrow from Kohli?
Well, looking at the last couple of innings, he has come back into touch. Those cover drives are pretty awesome and breathtaking as well. So unfortunate, he got out in the same fashion of um, just nicking the outside off stump balls. But looking at the trend that has been going through from the last couple of innings, yes, we may see another a 71st 100 maybe tomorrow, if not by day after tomorrow. But there is 100 around the corner. That is all we can say. And the best part is he's back into form.
And Mithun, Moeen Ali, will he play a part tomorrow with his spin?
No, Suman. The wicket looks completely flat now, and I'm looking forward to a good innings from Rohit Sharma, and he attacking Moeen Ali. Yeah.
Excellent. Look, the match is in perfect balance. So is the series. Tomorrow, it probably will become more evident which direction the game is going, or maybe not. If my view is tomorrow, even if India plays all day, they get to say 320, which is 100 runs lower. In England, still have 2 days to either play out or get to like 250, 300. So it'll be fascinating. I think the time is a factor, big factor for India. We still have 3 more days left. Quick one: will this match go to day 5, or do you guys foresee this ending on day 4?
But this is
So I personally feel this should go into day 5, and India winning this test match. And day 4 and day 5, I'm looking forward to see how Jadeja is going to come into this test match, because all the rough patches, everything created outside the left-handers off stump. So looking forward to how he exposes it, and India can bounce back in this test match.
I like how Mithun is saying all the rough patches of the left-handers off stump. Need 450 is what Ajay Kemanu says. So another 400 runs. I think we do have batting to do. We have bunch of batters with big overdue scores and form. So it is possible. Real quick, predictions for tomorrow. Will India be all out, or will we see fourth day batting going into for India?
We'll definitely see a 4th day batting for sure. We will definitely play another 4 innings. India may be all out by lunch day 4, but day 3 we need to play completely if we need to have any hopes on this test match. If we collapse again, that's the end of this test match, because there are no miracles to happen for England to again collapse. So we need to play the entire day, and also the first session of day after tomorrow, which is day 4.
Yeah.
And that is when we have to set it up.
Okay. Mithun, your thoughts? England will come back hard tomorrow.
So they will definitely going to come hard, but we have to take session by session, not look at scoring 450 runs right from the start. We have to play one session at a time, and then see off the first half hour of game tomorrow, and then we are into the game. Hopefully, we're going to bat aggressively and score some good runs. Yeah.
Absolutely. And look, I'm personally happy with where India has ended today because after the lunch, day one, we were looking. I mean, a lot of fans said that we are going to lose this, forget series, we don't want to win. But now looking back, we are probably going to enforce the result in a favorable manner. So we are in good position thanks to the bowlers to get us back into the game. If not for Ollie Pope and Bairstow partnership there, we could have been probably better off with 50 runs. But look, no complaints. Looking back tomorrow, if we see through tomorrow, I think we are in good spot. Excellent, Mithun and Krish. Thanks for taking time on a Friday. We will for sure see you tomorrow again. And for folks who got engaged, Ajay, Vishak, Syed, Kemanu, thanks. Please like the video whenever you get an opportunity and drop us a comment. And tomorrow we will be back with a new set of folks and probably about talking more about India going into day 4 with a batting condition. So, Krish and Mithun, thanks again. And folks
Thank
who
you.
engaged with us, thank you very much and see you next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.